Blue-green infect. We're going to go ahead and just lead with this before we end up doing maybe a donation list here on our Extra Life stream. This will go up to probably YouTube, so if you are joining from YouTube, Extra Life donations are open to our YouTube folks as well. Check out the description. That way you can get maybe a donation list. I can do that in either stream to upload. I could maybe do a YouTube exclusive. Many options there. What do we have? Well, we decided we were going to do some Infect here. We've got some interesting pieces here with Blighted Agents, and we have Glistener Elves. Those are your Infect creatures. We have Noble Hierarchs and Spellskites as your, I guess, supporting creatures. We have a random Sylvan Scrying, which is kind of cool, because then you can grab your Ink Moth, or maybe you need to go get a Pendlehaven, or something like that. A lot of pump spells here. We got a random Dryad Arbor, which is cool. And then sideboard, because we're in blue-green, we're playing Protect the Queen, as it's sometimes called. Essentially, everything you can to protect in order to infect your opponent out and win the game. Infinite life will not matter. Combo decks may matter a little bit, and heavy interaction decks will be tough. Let's go. Easy, right? Easy mode. As always, a big shout out to all of our subs, followers, everybody donating for the cause. Every $10 gets you raffle tickets. We're going to raffle off things like Secret Lair, playmats. Of course, I'm doing this, but they're all really over here. We have options for pins. If some of you are not familiar with our pin because you're brand new, we've had these pins for a while now. You can always get those. I'll probably get those shipped out pretty quickly. Let's go. Time for 5 burn matches. First, you donate that list. Second, I kind of could play some Infect. We haven't done it for YouTube in a while, which is your vote. And then 3, you suggest I'm going to get 5 burn matches? We're going to have a talk. We might be losing a mod here soon. We might be losing a mod. I don't want to, but maybe that's the case. Let's see how this goes. We're gonna play this match. We're gonna play this league. We're gonna see where we're at with food. We're gonna play a second league possibly, and we'll go from there. Hand looks great. Let's go ahead and keep it. We've got 2 Blighted Agents here. We got an Ink Moth as well. We're against Tron. Let's see who's the better list now. Breeding Pool and Noble Hierarch. Go ahead. Hello, beautiful. Hello. How are you doing? Oh, Blue Tron. Huh. Well, let's go ahead and put... Shoot. Oh my gosh, it skipped. How did it skip? How did it skip? Well, this is really awkward now. They're going to counter this. How did it skip? It didn't even prompt me. Hey, you don't want to empty your mana pool. Ugh. I don't have many remarks for what just happened there. Spreading Seas is my Ink Moth. All right. Have to put down a new Blighted Agent. New Blighted Agent. Let's play a new Hierarch and pass turn. I think we'll be okay. I say that. I think we could. Who knows? There's 4 mana over there. black, colorless, spatial contortion. I will go to protect this. They might have one more counter here. That whole tap through is killing us already. Bye-bye, Blighted Agent. Bye-bye, Blighted Agent. Alright, can we just kill them with damage? We probably can. 6, 10, 6, 10, 16, 17, 18. Just go for it, right? Scale up. And then also might an attack for 18. I mean, I have lethal here now just by attacking. I mean, that was plenty to just blow him up with our Ink Moth Nexus or my Blighted Agent. We'll see what they've got here. I do have lethal. Lethal is on board, exactly. You say easy, there's a thought knot. It's not as easy anymore now. They can block. There's a scale up. Well, I go for that, right? I go for that and just attack, right? That's what we're doing. Ooh. I don't know here. I need a pump spell that I could then attack with both nobles. Let's see what we draw. Alright, we'll put the Glistener Elf down. I don't want it being stolen here. Go ahead. I think I might have enough down because I was able to do 18 out of nowhere. Woohoo! Scary noble. Leave the noble alone. Leave him alone. Thirst for knowledge. To me, this is a digging. Oops. This is digging for answers here. I need a pump spell. I need a pump spell. Not Tron. 4 mana Eldrazi. Alright, thought not. I need a pump spell so I can just attack with everything. Pump spell. That'll work. That'll work. I just gotta see what they block. Whew. All right, got there. Ooh, little click through there nearly cost me. Woo, buddy. My opponent's been a good sport. I'm like, oh, I had that too. All right, so Bluetron. Bluetron interacts in counter type of magic. Veil of Summer could be interesting. Spatial Contortion, though, wouldn't trigger a Veil of Summer. Spell Pierce could be interesting. Mystical Dispute could, to defend ourselves. Force of Vigor or Viridian Corruptor might be necessary. Dismember's not a bad idea to remove a blocker. Spellskite's an okay block. I'm not sure what we need here. Distortion gets through. I'm afraid of an Ensnaring Bridge. I'm afraid of a Mindslaver. But Mindslaver, they're probably doing everything. I feel like I just want this Spell Pierce, and that's like about it. Maybe even trim just one Spellskite here. And then I need a way to deal with, like, just deal with a bridge somehow. And I'm kind of liking the Corruptor over something else. Vines, Mutagenic. Let's take one Distortion out. No, that seems bad. I'm going to take one Vines out. We're going to take one Vines out. I need to be able to kind of quick respond to some easy, quick mana into like Spatial Contortion. And having too much mana to go into like a Vines has me a little bit nervous because this would be 2 mana. This is 1, and that might be important. We have a no-lander here. We're going to get rid of that. This hand looks pretty good. And keep this. Get rid of... I want to get rid of a land, I think. Do I want an extra Ink Moth here? I think it'll be okay. We'll lead with Glistener, maybe play Blighted Agent here. Now I'm wishing I had that other fetch land. Breeding Pool here, Glistener. Go ahead, opponents. Definitely kill this immediately. Blue mana. Okay. Ooh. Let's go ahead and attack here for 1. I'm tempted to just do nothing here. I don't think I want to risk going right into a counter spell. I want them to tap out if possible. Let's go ahead and fetch here. If they want to play the defense line, that's fine. Might of Old Krosa now. Kind of want to get a Blighted Agent down because I'm afraid of a Thought-Knot Seer. I could also do the scale up here to make the Glistener Elf a 6/4. I could then Vines if they go to try to do something. I think I like a scale up here. Scale up and use Vines protection. We're at a very interesting point here where they're at 3 mana, but not anything higher, and that's okay. And then being able to boot up an Ink Moth to get around the Thought-Knot makes me think, okay, we could make this work. So they Condescend for 2. I'll say okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and pay this. Because to me, being able to hit for 6 here, putting the 7 and booting up an Ink Moth is probably just a potential victory here. In we go. All right. 7 Infect. Your move, Blutron. Uh-oh. Wow. Tower and power, mine. Four mana. This could be a Thought Knot. Spreading Seas is the Ink Moth. Okay, okay. Cantrip. A little bit dangerous because now they can kill the Glistener Elf. Thought Knot, so I can't get around this so easily. They'll probably take Blighted Agent, would be my guess. They have 2 mana left over. What do you take? What do you take, Thought Knot? I could Might and then Vines to protect and just attack. Get the draw off the Thought Knot. They do take the Blighted Agent. Distortion off the top wins the game. I don't deserve these things. I don't deserve these things. I'm saying it's a very lucky rip. It really is. And they know the Vines is there to protect the Glistener Elf as well. I almost don't even deserve to get that Distortion Strike since there's only 2 in the entire 49 cards. 2 in 49 chance to hit our out. We end up hitting it. We are going to get to attack through to scale up or Might into this though, so we're drawing an extra card for the next turn. Running into a Blighted Agent in our future. Whew. I don't think our opponent deserved that. I need to not call the cards. It's bad for our opponents. Let's queue up again here. Let's find another match. Nice. All right, we get to go first, of course. Of course. We have 2 Ink Moths here. No other card. We have a Mutagenic Growth as well. I think we can do better. I think we can do better. If one of these was a Breeding Pool, we'd snap keep this. We'll mulligan this opening hand. This is a lot better. I have a Blighted Agent. Not sure I need the Distortion Strike. Probably would prefer these 2 cards. We'll keep and get rid of the Distortion Strike here, I think. Thank you so much for the great content both here and on YouTube. No problem, Dactree. Glad you're enjoying our stuff. All right, Glistener Elf, go ahead, opponents. We'll see if they have any way to interact with this immediately. If not, maybe we'll just start smashing them in with the elf. Turn Timber means that they're probably oops all spells. Amulet of Vigor. Oh boy. So I need to be able to do the most amount of damage here. If I do 2, now it's 3. Then I can do 7. Sorry, 5. That would be 8. And then I need another spell. Is Infect playable in 2020? Absolutely. If I put Blighted Agent down, attack for 1 here, and then I get to attack for 2 plus 4, that'd be 6. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to be 1 short, it looks like. We'll play the Blighted Agent here because I'm going to be 1 short. But I think that's the closest I can get based on what I'm mathing here. Go ahead and attack for the 1, pass turn. 1 Infect, go ahead. Amulet, and with this Turn Timber makes me worried. It's Fluffy in the day. Indeed, we're here for the extra life for the kids. Trying to raise some money. Oh. Oh. The game just ended. Whoa. Of course Infect is playable when your opponent concedes. Top of the library was an Ink Moth and then a Blighted Agent. So we were just going to do all this and attack twice. Kind of feeling like a Spell Pierce might be needed here. Maybe a Viridian Corruptor and just get rid of the 2 Spell Skites. Maybe bring 1 Mystical Dispute in as well. We could bring in Grafdigger's Cage if we think they're the Oops All spells. You know what? Let's bring 2 Grafdigger's Cages in. And let's get rid of one of these Vines again. Might not need the Distortion Strikes too. It could be a reason to bring in the Mystical Dispute. Let's do Vines back in, Distortion, Mystical Dispute. I'm just thinking of ways that I could counter something on about turn 3 with the Spell Pierces and Mystical Disputes. I think they're going to have those creatures. The Grafdigger Cage hopefully gets rid of the idea of dumping everything into the graveyard, and we can't deal with the onslaught of creatures. Obviously, if we get like a turn 2, 3, 4 Infect looking hand, we'll obviously keep that as well. We need to be fast against this opponent. And yeah, my opponent's asking. I'm not a Infect master by any means, but every time I run the Infect lists, I seem to do relatively well, whether they're the black-green or the blue-green. So to me, that's probably an indication that I can just pick up a list and do fairly well with it. You're going to be able to do that with some of the lists that you're just naturally good with, but at the same time, I think it's just notable to say that a list is, I won't say that easy to pilot, but just that powerful. All right, so the question is, are the Oops All spells and will the Grafdigger's Cage matter? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. And we'll see if we get an early concession here or not. Maybe another Amulet. It's kind of interesting. So let's go ahead and fetch, shock, and cage. Just in case. Just in case. There are Amulet Titan playing Fapalooza's list. They're telling me this does nothing. I bet it will. You wait. New Amulet. Well, we didn't see a basic first game. We saw this. I put them on something. It's not right. That's okay. We've got the turn 3 anyway. Let's chill. You see the turn 3? Good for you. Yeah, Oops, All Spell doesn't play the basics. Yeah. You really like the idea of Amulet Imp? This is a weird version of Esperlark. Here's the Grazer. I never expect my opponents always to be playing the exact meta deck that they seem to be playing here. We're going to go ahead and play a Blighted Agent. Unless they can interact with this right now, we have a good chance of winning this game with the dead Grafdigger's Cage. Let's see what they do. We have 3 cards plus the draw here. Waterlogged Grove comes into play. Does its untap thing. We got 4 mana. There's 3 of it. Azusa. I think we win. Right? We even have the defense of Blossoming Defense here. We're pretty stellar right now. Scale up. Might. Blossom. Oops, not that one. Turn 3 with the cage. GG's. And oh, opponent. Hey, I brought in cage. Honestly, we don't have a whole lot in the sideboard for this. We just play our normal game plan. I took out cards I didn't feel like would really matter, and I don't think they did anyway. What we do, take out a couple distortion strikes. We have the flying creatures and the blighted agents. 2 primeval titans. We had might, become immense, and blossoming defense. We had it pretty covered. Oh, spell pierce. Yeah, it's a shame Infect's not playable. You're right, Grayus. Have we tried green-white Infect with Vesperlark? No, but I don't know why you would do that. Returning some of the creatures is cute, but in the long, like... Here's a list. Here's a list you should try. Lightning Skelementals, Thunderkin Awakeners, Vesperlarks. Play Mardu Vesperlark. And enjoy. Stitcher's in there. Getting it going. Easy mode, right? Easy mode. Alright, what is this doing? We play Ink Moth. We can boot it up. I mean, we're like on a turn 4 here, right? This is a turn 4. I think we can try it. Let's be slower than normal. A Famous Rooster is our opponent, and they're mulliganing to 5. Feeling pretty strong about our starting 7 here. I'm in a Wishclaw Scapeshift brew right now, getting it prepped for the next tournament. Do the prep, win the games. Snow-covered forest here. Oh, I think this is Oops All Spells, everyone. I think this is Oops All Spells. Alright, I can play Ink Moth next turn. And then we have what appears to be a turn 3 kill. What's up, El Rodeo? What's up? I think this is turn 3, though. There's an amulet. 3 cards left. Not terribly worried about what they can do here on this turn. Maybe I should be. Okay. Ink Moth into play here. Just pass turn. Infect's so good against Amulet. We'll find out here. Puts a land into play. It's a tappy land. They get to untap and add a color. They make red. Ooh. Nothing. Alright. Cool. But yeah, I think we have a shot here. Going for the turn 3. Land for our opponent, 2 unknowns. Let's assume it's Dryad. Plays Dryad. Then they wouldn't have a land for Titan. Let's assume it's Titan. They could play Titan out. Titan doesn't win them the game here. I think we're safe. Engineered on 1. Okay. Puts a land into play. Simic Growth Chamber. All right. Okay. Pops this. Not much I can do about that. They blow up all their stuff. So we'll just Pendlehaven, activate Ink Moth. Let's scale up this turn and attack. And then next turn I've got the kill. And we know one of those cards was a land. Let's go make more green here. Ink Moth. Might of Old Krosa. Smack 'em. Done. Done. Glad to see Vestige still in these lists. That was my addition to Titan back in the day on the MTG Salvation forums. Bringing the deck back after Summer Bloom ban. Nice. Nice. All right, so we know they're Titan, not something else here. Is it just like, what does Titan do to us? Do we just like dismember? Dismember instead of like Spell Pierce and go, yeah, let's just like, yeah, that's what we're doing. I mean, I played a Grafdigger's Cage last time. That's probably not the right plan. Do I want to Force a Vigor something? I don't think so. I think it's probably just Dismember. I don't see anything else here that I want. Dismember, go. The Amulet, I almost don't even want to be doing Force or Viridian Corruptor for that. I just ignore the Amulet. Dismember hits Azusa, Dryad, the Scout. Would hit a Titan if it's been hit one time with an Infect creature. It's a few things. Yeah, I don't like the idea of pitching cards with Force. I think what we have, like this hand here, for example, we have a good chance of potentially getting a turn 3 here. So let's just go for it. And playing the Noble Hierarch into a Blighted Agent makes the Engineered Explosives not as scary. Do need kind of a land here. We'll see, though. Crumbling Visage makes green. Scout. So we have 3 cards to beat. 3 cards to beat, and we top deck a Ink Moth again. So we get to pretty much do what we did last time. So this will be good for us. Amulets, 3 cards. Bouncy Land. Untaps. Okay. You can make 4 mana here. It's quite a bit. Quite a bit. Okay, so this turn's probably just getting us set up for next turn. So let's go ahead and play a Blighted Agent here. We'll have Might of Old Krosa. I probably go ahead and get this Noble down here too. Let's let them do whatever they're going to do here. I don't think I need to defend the Blighted Agent. Go ahead. So we now have lethal on board if they can't do anything here. Infect is so fun, I wouldn't play it every day, but I do grab it every now and then just for fun. It was actually the first modern deck you owned. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I don't know if I could play Infect every day, but definitely getting to do what we're doing here from time to time is nice. Here's 3 mana floated. This kind of smells like Dryad. Plays the Crumbling Vistage. Okay. Untaps make mana. Green. Now we have enough for a Primeval Titan. I don't think it's going to matter, though, right? Summoner's Pact. Yeah, I don't think it matters. I think I've got the kill. Infect every day is not fun. Yeah, I don't think I would want to go to my FNM and be like, okay, I'll play for... Because Infect matches go very quickly. I don't think I would want to go and just play for, 15 minutes per game. Okay, we're going to haste up here. Gonna get to do all kinds of stuff here. I don't know if I'm dead. I think I'm okay. They attack for 8. I just hit this F6 button. It's clever. Just sit here. Primeval Titan comes in to get some more things. Probably a Teleria West plus a bounce land, bouncing the Teleria West. They could make some blue, but not enough. There's a Ghost Quarter. That's fine. We're not going to do anything with the Ink Moth here. It's not our plan. Our plan is Blighted Agent. No block. I think I'm good. Green, blue. This makes Engineered Explosives on 2. Ooh. Now they blow up all... Oh, they put it on 1. Oh. That's rude. And they Ghost Quarter here. Okay. I have another Blighted Agent. Wonder if they kill me next turn. I guess we have to play like they might. So we just Might of Old Krosa here. Hit him for 5. 6, 7 maybe. Do I do for 7 here? No. We're good. We're good. Alright, 5 Infect. Opponent has to pay for this. So they have only 2 mana here. I do think I still have the kill, even though we lost everything to Engineered Explosives there. I could have done 9. That's true. No, I didn't play land. This land is from the Ghost Quarter. This is at the end step last turn. I haven't played a land. Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter. Worth 2 there. I guess I shouldn't be F6'd here. I want to protect. Let's un F6. I'm sitting here F6 like, yeah, no problem. Then he just goes bolt. You're good. I have it F6'd a lot of times. Things flash up really quick and disappear. If your stream stutters ever so slightly, you miss something. That's why I usually dialogue out what we're doing. Welton Furniture? Hello. What's up? How's everyone doing? We're streaming Extra Life for the kids. Goal is to do probably about 6 to 8 hours today. We're about 3.5 in. I got to figure out dinner at some point. You know, dinner. Slayer Stronghold makes this an 8/6. Have you got a second donation yet? I've gotten 2. I've opened it up to 5 early birds and 7 normal ones. And if you want to, you can definitely not pay the early bird one. Give that to someone else if you can afford the $10 more. $10 more gets you a few more raffle tickets as well. Bajuka Bog and a Teleria West here. No fear. I like the Bajuka Bog because they're trying to play around... what's it called? They're trying to play around... I forget what the card is. Oh well. I'm doing 5. Done. Dunzo. Become immense. Haha! Figured it out. In for Infect. Down to 10 Infect. Down to. Let me get 1. Alright, we'll keep going. Become immense. Exactly. Become immense. Hooray! Alright. Not bad so far. Why is every stream on 480p? That might be a you thing. I will wait for someone else to confirm because I don't see my own stream, but we should be streaming at 1080p. 1080 or at least 720. Uploads for me should be able to handle that. My bandwidth is set as such. Can anyone else confirm? $1080p for you. There you go. HD. And now you're like, I wish it was 480p. That was it's just bad. Cool, we got some people at 1080. 720 on mobile, that makes sense. All right, we get to play first. Why not? Way to Shaper's Sanctuary. When your creature gets targeted, you get to draw a card. Hey, thank you so much for the 25. Extra life. Somebody call Stickball Russ. All right, we're against Luris. We got a lot of Glistener Elves. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I think I can keep this because we can do 9 on turn 2. Seems reasonable. We'll get to, I presume that's a donation deck list based on the total. Definitely take a look at whatever you've selected. Thank you so much for supporting the kids. Donations are going to Miracle Network Hospitals. We are specifically supporting a Houston Children's Hospital this year, and we've supported some other ones around Texas before. Thank you. I love it. It's money not for me, it's for the kids. It's for the kids. All right, Mishra's Bauble here. Mishra's Bauble. All right. This is very interesting. I almost want to just go all the way in here. Like, I don't see a reason almost not to. With my hand, let's go. 9 Infect. Good luck. Your friend works with Extra Life there in San Diego? Nice. Extra Life, to me, feels like a very good organization for sure. Extra Bauble here. My phone, it's found a Bloodstained Mire. Being able to play 2 Glistener Elves and then have like a 3rd land here would just probably win this game. We'll see though. They might have a blocker here. Thoughtseize. Takes the vines. Now they need to kill this. Okay. Bauble trigger. We need to kill now. Spell Pierce drawn. We win. Hooray! W! we draw the card that's going to prevent them blowing up my poor Glistener Elf as well. Alright, so Luris, Death Shadow, Rakdos Death Shadow, Mardu Death Shadow, something like that. This to me is like Spellskite territory, maybe Dismember. Thinking that Shaper's Sanctuary is probably what this matchup's for. Being able to replenish our cards here. I like Distortion Strike. I don't like Spell Pierce necessarily here. I don't think I want Sylvan Scrying actually in this matchup. I can probably trim something else. What though? I don't know. Which member? This member. This member. I'll be back on MTG Bandwagon on Tuesday. Nice. I feel like these dismembers are needed. I need to remove stuff. I need to be able to get past the creatures. So this 2 out. Probably 2 Shaper Sanctuaries first because I have at least 2 Spellskites already. I want this Dismember in here. I'm just thinking, what do I want to take out? It might be just like a singleton Mutagenic Growth for a Dismember and like, let's roll. The idea being Mutagenic Growth, being that my opponent appears to be Death Shadow strategies. I don't want to be maybe going in on a Mutagenic Growth. I know this could like win the game, but I think a Fatal Push or something random like that could really be a problem for us. All right, so we have a Shaper's Sanctuary here. We have no creature. We have no blue mana. I'd say that. We have a Dryad, I suppose. You want to cut Dryad? But now it's my creature here. I kind of want to keep this. I know this is like a no... I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. I kind of like this. I don't know. I'm gonna beat them by damage. Something in my gut is telling me that this is a beat them by damage game. Because they're gonna be like infect, shock, 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 and then I'm gonna be like Dryad swing. Dang it. All right, Shaper's Sanctuary, go. Don't care about the Seal Fire so much here. It'll draw me a card, and then I can Vines or Blossoming Defense to save. Preferably a Vines at this point. Wait, mana. I do like this Shapers. Just as a nice way to redraw some stuff. Wear and Tear here on the Shaper Sanctuary. That's pretty good. It's a lot better than I thought it would be. All right, we find ourselves a Blighted Agent. Can't use that immediately. Let's go. Can I send the deck to play later for extra life? You can donate. And donating gets you that. Lightning Bolt's me. All right. Yeah. Scourge. If you want me to not play it... This is interesting. 2 damage here. Don't I just, like, save this? Not going to use my spells. I don't want to use my spells. All right, we have a Misty Rainforest here. I talked about doing all the damages with the Distortion Strike. What can we do? We could do a Might of Old Krosa here and a Distortion Strike. That'd be 5, 6, 7 damage. That'd be 50%. I think we were just doing a fetch, maybe basic. No, I need a shock. Fetch, shock, Blighted Agent, pass turn. We're in a dangerous spot here, but I think if I live this turn, I think I've got a shot at this. This is 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cleansing Wildfire's the Pendelhaven. All right. Float mana. A little bit dangerous here because they can interact with our Blighted Agent at this point in the game. But yeah, Uncle DB, if you want me to kind of try to play it when you're around, I can definitely hold the deck. You can tell me that. I'm going to try to, for the most part, play lists when people are available. Nice Fatal Push. What's interesting here is they're going to attack probably. Now I have 12 damage I've got to get through. All right, Pendelhaven. Can you send me the list in Discord? I won't be able to remember where it is. It has to be tied to a donation. All right, Might of Old Krosa puts us to 5. That would be 5. Plus this is a lot, but it's not lethal yet. We have an 8/8 that I'm going to have to block. You don't have to worry about that with my deck. I feel free to bump it back or forward as you see fit. Cool. Thanks. So you're good with me playing it whenever. Is how I read that. What if we did Blossoming, Might, and Distortion here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. It's about the kids. This is 4, this is 4, this is 9. So I have to be on defense, it looks like. So let's just stay on defense. I can block this and kill it. They can make it a 9/9 with a Sunbaked Canyon. I think I'm playing like ultra defensive here. Wow. Okay, so I can protect this. I'm gonna cast with Kicker here because I can also cast this with Kicker. They'll have to use the Sunbaked, but we can then trade. Cleansing Wildfire kills a Dryad. Nice. Cast with Kicker to make it a 9/9. My opponent has a Sunbaked Canyon. They'll have to utilize that in order to trade here. And they do. All right, so we're trading. Everything's clear here. We'll need a creature off the top, hopefully. Opponent draws with Bobble. I'm looking for creatures. That'll do. That's a creature. Go ahead, opponent. It's not the fastest creature, but my opponent being at 11. Ooh, it's close. Don't touch Noble. No touchy. Lurrus to hand. All right. Lurrus to hand. Land into play. Birding Catacombs. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna hold up my Blossoming Defense here with the Distortion coming off. I can kill next turn. I have protection with the Blossoming Defense. This is our chance. Just do the damage. Let's see Lurrus. Land drop. Lurrus unknown card. Lurrus played. Okay. Fine. Don't care about kitty cat. Go again. Seal of Fire. Okay. We will protect. I need a spell off the top. Defended. Defense. Need a spell off the top. Uncle DB, thank you for the 35 life. 35 for extra life and for the kids. Thank you. I'm sure your donation list is in there. Just let me know if you want me to play it while you're around or not. Rebound here. Come on, spell. So rebound targeting Noble. This makes it a 1/1. This makes it a 2/2 or 2/3. Spell. Oh, it's a blighted agent. It's not enough. No. We're going to go in for 3 here. My opponent can't fetch or use Sunbaked Canyon, which is cute. I'm going to float green here real briefly and make it look like I'm going to kill them. Maybe I'll get an early concession. What? That didn't work? It's worth a shot. Worth a shot. All right. Blighted Agent down here past turn. Worth a shot. Can't use Air Mesa, can't use Sunbaked. We're probably going to see the Seal of Fire and kill Blighted Agent or something here. Hope you enjoy playing 05 Scales list again. Did you really? Did you really give me that? Of all the lists you could have given me. My opponent is interested in attacking with Lurrus first. I'm going to go to 4 here, I think. It does mean 2 Seal Fires. I'm going to go for it. Who knows what I could top deck off the top? Only this guy knows. Who's worse, you or DB? Oh, Croxa does it. Dang. Croxa OP. And this replays Croxa here? Dang. I will love the list. Alright, we'll take a look at it in our future. Looks like my opponent does beat us here. We'll see if I want to change anything. What do we think about a Grafdigger's Cage here? Players can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries. Not bad against Luris. We did see a Wear and Tear from my opponent. Like the idea of Cage, and I like the idea of Mutagenic Growth back in here. Since we're on the play now. I think I want a little less protection, maybe? Kind of want to get rid of these spell skites since I saw the Wear and Tear. Let's do one Vines out. So Mutagenic Growth and Grafdigger's Cage. Grafdigger so that they can't repeat the Seal of Fire from Luris. Mutagenic Growth just to be a little bit quicker here. Had our opponent to 1. It's close. Maybe I missed a point somewhere. What's up, Bunny? How you doing? How goes it? Doing things? Nice. Trying to decide if I want to play Delvers in this Grixis deck or just stick on the Tassiger and Snappy plan. I saw a Delver list the other day. It was pretty sweet. And the Grixis colors, I believe, too, or at least blue-red. Let's play first. We're doing all right. We're playing some Infect. Probably going to play one of the donation lists next. And we'll see where we're at. Let's keep this hand. We'll see if they have a removal for Glistener Elf. If they don't, it's pretty quick. Boom, boom. Pretty likely they have a removal spell. I'm good with trying for it, though. We're not here not to, right? Go for the turn 3 kill. Easy mode, right? Hit that top deck land, win the game. Arid Mesa. Blood Crypt. Definitely those colors that will hurt this. Makes red doesn't do anything. Makes black. And Fatal Pushes. Alright, so I'm going to need another creature here. Perhaps we should have waited on the Glistener Elf, but then I'm opening myself up to a Thoughtseize. Difficult to say. Difficult to say. Especially with this hand now, where it was at. Oh, could have done some crazy things. I'll go get my basic forest here. My opponent likes to Cleansing Wildfire me. It's kind of interesting tech against us. Little Pendelhaven here, pass the turn. Needing a creature. Specifically Glistener Elf at this point because I have no blue. Bloodstained Mire, fetching. Luckily I have a Dismember to kill one of the creatures that might show up here. Shocks at him. Cleansing Wildfire. I don't have anything to do for this one. I have no more lands that are basics. That's rough. Wildfire maybes for the Ink Moth, but that's not what they're doing, that's for sure. Alright, let's go ahead and kill this Death Shadow. Don't want that around. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Scale-ups. This isn't looking good. Bloodstained Mire. Godless Shrine. Oh, no. Scourge. It's a 7/7. Followed by Croxa. I can probably get rid of one of these scale-ups that I've triple drawn into. Blighted Agent doesn't do much. Uh-oh. Infect gonna lose? What do we do if we do that hand a little bit differently and we decide Glistener Elf later after the draw of the land? Temur Battle Rage. Finish me off. I don't know if we would have been able to beat it with the having to be defensive the extra turn, because we don't have an extra protection spell. If they have another removal spell, we lose it. Well, there you go. Look, Magic Online's disappointed too. All right. We got one more before I go figure out what's going on with lunch. Match 5 coming up here. We're 3-1 overall with Infect. We're going to go ahead and run this one as well, because I think I can do this quickly before I need to go figure out some food. Ooh, tummy growl? Yeah. It's hungry. It's hungry. Let's find that last opponent. A little bit of blue-green Infect here. Playing and raising money for the kids. Doing what we can. Alright, last match of this league, and then we'll see where we're at. We might have to do like just chatting and eating some food here, and that'll probably be what we'll be doing next. Alright, we lost the dice roll. Ooh. We'll draw that forest, right? We'll draw it. We're feeling lucky. Feeling lucky. Maybe it's the lack of nutrition going to our head. Power plant expedition map. Look at this. Look at this beauty right off the top. Basically a no lander. Huh. That's what you think. We're golden. We're golden. We got this. It's Bluetron again. Why do they keep showing up as Bluetron? Let's play Blighted Agent here and pass. Is Bluetron a big thing right now? Condescends for 1. We will pay this. I would like my Blighted Agent to land here. So we can scale up. We need another spell, right? Or will this work? Does Pendelhaven making it a +1/+2 and then scale up still make it large enough? I'm curious now. What if I just do double scale up here? I'm good. I'm good, he says. Do this. Into a scale up here. Attack. I wonder if they have another condescend here. I guess I'll go for it. Why not? Just don't repeal, maybe? Okay, it's a condescend. We go for it. All good. I've got a couple ink moth. I got an ink moth. I have an active Blighted Agent. It's 8 damage in. Seems pretty good to me. I can boot up the ink moth here and then attack with both, and then just wait until they interact, and then Pendelhaven one of them. If they don't interact, they die. Easy. Easy. Okay. Last time we did like what? Spell Pierce and Mystical Disputes. Probably do that again. Don't worry about Spell Skite. Don't worry about a Distortion and send it back. Leaving the Dismember in case they do have the Eldrazi's in there. We didn't see anything yet. Let's keep it going though. Why Sylvan Scrying allows you to go get an Ink Moth or a Pendelhaven or a Dryad, which are great cards. If my opponent's really low on life total, you can go get Dryad. If you need to do a little more Infect, it's another way to find that. If you need that kind of land, green source, pump spell, you can get the Pendelhaven. These are my generalized assumptions based on taking the list out only once here. But that's what it kind of looks like to me. All right, we have too many lands here. We do have a Dryad. 8. I don't think this is quick enough. Let's mulligan this. Let's look for a infect creature like this. All right, keep this. Get rid of 1 blighted agent. We don't need 2. Glistener, scale it up. Hope they don't scrying. Smack them a few times. Win the game. This is a turn 3 kill if not interacted with. We'll see what they do. Glistener Elf, go ahead. Might even just play this new Glistener Elf instead of trying to scale up here. Spatial Contortion is a thing. A 1/1 Walking Ballista. They probably shoot the elf right now. Okay, we'll redeploy elf. Redeploy elf and leave up a Misty. If I hit 1 more land, we win. Oh, they've got blue mana. Okay, maybe we don't win. My opponent tries to go for something and we protect here. We could win. Could win. What do you got? We don't really have to do too much here until my turn as well. So no reason to fetch. Nothing like that. We'll just go to our turn naturally here. Noble Hierarch. All right, so the big question here is, do I try to do scale up and the might? I have a feeling they're going to have like a condescend here. Let's go ahead and just play a Noble Hierarch and attack for 2. And then this gives me a few more lines here to win with. There you go. Here's the condescend. I'm going to go a no pay here. And now I think I'll go ahead and scale up and hit him for 6. And then we can try to might or blossoming next turn. I like going aggressive here. Scale up, smack them for 6, pass turn. All you, opponent, this is your chance to go ahead and hit the Glistener Elf. I'm tapped out. I'm doing this because I'd rather have a chance at killing them here than sitting there and not having the chance next turn. Walking Ballista will kill this. I can follow up with a Blighted Agent. Having the land is super nice here. Can play our Blighted Agent. Now we have Blossoming to defend and Might of Old Krosa. I can also pay for a Condescend there. Let's see what they got. Is this it? Interesting they didn't put Walking Ballista up on 2. They decided 1 and they held something up. I'm guessing it was a Condescend with the idea that they could just protect, I guess. All right, we have a Mutagenic here. Let's go ahead and attempt a Might of Old Krosa. We can Blossoming and Mutagenic here pretty safely. Opponent's got 4 cards. I'm assuming 1 is a counter spell. Blighted Agent's big enough. Let's attack. Doing something. Thirst. That's fine. Now I think I really do win. If they get something that bounces or does something, say Vapor Snag, we got the Blossoming Defense. Blue-green Infect here. Looks like it's going 4-1. Final results. 4-1. Not too bad. List looks a bit like this. There's a few vines down there. List is strong. Infect is strong. It's 2020. You can play blue-green or you can play green-black. Whatever your choice is, I think Infect is definitely there for the wins. Looks good. I don't think I have really much to say. I'm not a big Infect player. I think I like playing the Infect list from time to time. I don't think it's something I would have 75 of and be like, yeah, I'm going to take this somewhere. Maybe to a big event, if you'd like to. It would be a good one at a big event because you can play. You can go get your dinners or your lunches pretty quickly and get back for your next matches. That being said, if you do run into a chalice, a bridge, or anything doing that, no good. No good. There you go, though. Blue-green Infect. For the kids, Extra Life stream.